Hey. Very unexpected. Where's my iPad at? I do need that. I still haven't even had a chance to like even get onto Twitter to figure out what was all going on. I saw the stuff about it in the morning, and I kind of decided to obviously at least make the effort, and I kind of thread the needle as far as the schedule goes and the traffic patterns. But I was gonna beat it by like 2 hours. The shutdown. I was gonna beat the shutdown by about 2 hours, and that didn't happen. Um, yeah. So before 11, they shut it down. And when I was driving back, they said shut down from 11 to 3. Um, but like I had gotten down to San Clemente area by about 10:15, and I was already hitting traffic, and there wouldn't be traffic unless you were starting to, or I'd completely shut down those lanes. Um, it is Vance doing a political stunt. That's exactly what this is. This is that's exactly what this is. It's very much a political stunt. It's something to, yeah, kind of detract from the other activities that are all going on. But I'm hopping on to fucking Elon's town hall right now, so I can try to figure out, get a better understanding of like what the fuck actually happened, because I was gonna beat it by about 2 hours. As long as a short round didn't hit the freeway, we were basically gonna be good to go. Yeah, I was also gonna pop by one of those today too. It's just disappointing. Obviously, we made a big effort to get me down there, so let's go look at Newsom's. I'm gonna go look at Newsom's page. Let me see what this is. Oh, I need to go to his other page. Governor Gavin Newsom. All right, here we go. Oh my God. And Newsom even fact checked him. Holy fuck. Using Elon's AI. I love this. Let's take a look. I'm sure Twitch wouldn't mind, because obviously, if it wasn't for this situation, I'd be with all the Twitch folks right now. Wow. Window. Earlier this week, the White House denied the freeway near Camp Pendleton would need to be closed due to live munitions being fired over the freeway. But today, despite the White House's claims and lack of transparency, California traffic and public safety experts have recommended temporarily closing the freeway to best protect the public. And now the White House is being fact-checked by Grok, the latest Pentagon-approved AI tool. What does Grok say? Grok says no, firing artillery over I-5 isn't routine for Camp Pendleton's standard training ranges, which are typically contained within base boundaries away from public highways. This setup is specific to today's Marine Corps 250th anniversary demonstration at Red Beach involving live rounds crossing the freeway, prompting a temporary I-5 closure from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. for safety. The base coordinates such events meticulously with authorities to minimize risks despite the optics. I'm at the motel. So, yeah. This is awesome. I really appreciated. Yeah, I really appreciated all this. Yeah, so remember all that shit and all that video that I made and everything else that happened earlier this week where they said they weren't going to shut down the freeway? They shut down the freeway. Like, right before I got there. I got the photos around here. Oh, the photos haven't uploaded yet. I did post a video onto my TikTok, though. Yep. This is my page. But yeah. I just posted that. Yeah, I drove all the way down there. This wasn't even at 11 yet. Actually, it was just past. This one was past 11, but I hit traffic an hour before I hit this point. They were shutting off. They were shutting on the freeway way before 11. So, yep. Part of the 5 freeway will be shut down for an event at Camp Pendleton being attended by Vice President J.D. Vance on Saturday, despite reports earlier this week indicating it wouldn't be closed. CHP, Oceanside area, due to an event at Pendleton today, I-5 will be closed from Harbor Drive to Basilone Road from 11 to 3. Basilone Road is where I turn around. No, I'm not gonna post that video, but there were there were people like pulling over, like crying, and it was like, I'm pretty upset. I'm also very upset because I posted about it this week, and I think all of us kind of agreed, well, it sounds like this is a non-issue, and now it ended up being a big issue. Well, and that's the thing is, like, driving to and from San Diego, LA stuff, this is like fucking normal. Like, what I am doing is not weird. There's a convention. I couldn't get a hand staying anywhere else. So I am staying put where I am and where my dog is comfortable, and I'm commuting. This is common around here. Before Tuesday night, there was zero risk for me being able to follow through with the plan that we put in place. But like, yeah, I'm pretty upset. I think the hardest part about this was today was like the biggest day for like all the big stuff, like the important things. The networking event was today. That was this afternoon. Yeah. Yeah, that was supposed to be this afternoon. So, very, yeah, well, the war of words is going to be, well, Governor Newsom made the choice to shut it down. He didn't have to. But I think that's where the AI bot, that again, Grok is Elon Musk's AI bot. So just confirming for anyone that may watch this now or later. Governor Newsom asking Grok, this is AI developed by Elon Musk. This is an AI bot responding in that fashion, basically disproving anything. And like all these people commenting, yeah, live fire is done, but not over people's heads. So, yeah. But, oh, I have my phone. I can show you guys that. That works too. Did any of these photos turn out? Oh, there we go. This one turned out okay. So, I have one decent photo that actually showed up. So this was 10 minutes after the top of the hour. So it's 11:10 a.m. The road is closed. No one's getting through. But I was in traffic like this for 45 minutes beforehand. So they had closed it a little bit early. Like this was at 10:56. $10:56 today. And I am in traffic, zigzagging in and out of off the freeway and doing weird stuff to try to keep myself moving forward. So it was closed before 11. And that part of it is also very frustrating to me because, you know, yeah. But I still wanted to go live at this time. Well, the traffic pattern, so here's the deal. The traffic patterns between LA and San Diego are kind of much like driving on like the 405 or even on the 5 through LA and stuff like that. You can predict the traffic pattern. And the traffic pattern is... Can you focus on my face, please? Oh, it's the light. It's the real light. That's what it is. Let's fucking with it. There we go. So the thing is that the traffic patterns between LA and San Diego, they're on like a schedule, the same as everything else around here. And it's usually on weekends. It's Friday heavy, meaning people from San Diego coming up here, people from LA going down there. I've dated some women down there since I've been divorced. It's not uncommon to like have those types of friends and relationships and siblings or whatever it may be, family that you kind of cross the county lines for. Most people, when they're doing the weekend venture, though, they'll head down heavy Friday night and come back or return to their home Sunday. So usually Saturday's pretty chill. You got the day trippers, and like you had mentioned, some of them start earlier, especially like the surfers, because they want to be able to, you know, make sure that they're there during peak hours. I was going at a really good time to be going. Like traffic on the 405 has died down because there's like a weird late morning rush. So I kind of skipped that, and everything was cool until San Clemente. I didn't hit anything. And then all of a sudden I hit that. I kind of zigzagged a little bit because it said that there was a detour available. And then as I got closer and closer and closer, I saw more and more signs, and I realized I think I know what's going on, and I pulled out my phone, and first thing I saw was an alert from New York Times from like an hour and a half earlier saying this is what was going on. So yes, that is correct. It is about almost exactly 100 miles door to door from here to the San Diego Convention Center. So it's, if there's no traffic, I have made that drive in an hour and 25 minutes before. I've also made it in 4 hours before. I've also made it in 5 a couple of times. Yesterday the drive back was over 3 to get back to Roxy. So it can be as shorter as long as it needs to be. This is not normal. I think that this is this was meticulously done. I think in response to the No Kings protests, I think in response to there are no tolls. There's a toll on the 73 going down. I usually use that because I have a fast track. Well, I used to have a fast track, but I don't have the fast track in the rental. So, but the 73 just helps you shave off a little bit of time off the 405 and the 5. You cut a little bit closer to the coast going through Orange County, and then you reconnect. It connects the 405 and the 5, so you don't have to drive as much through Irvine. And that's a private freeway. But yeah, there's no tolls or anything like that going down there or anything. It's just a straight trip, super chill. And like I said, you can make that drive. I've left pretty early in the morning before when there's been zero traffic, and you can kind of punch the pedal to the metal a little bit, and I've made it in about an hour and 25 minutes. So yeah, this was it was a little frustrating. I mean, it's a lot frustrating. I'm just trying to be cool for you guys, though. There's not really much, not really much you can do, right? And the reality was there's only so many miles in the car. I could have swung out east and driven down 15, but that would have eaten up all the miles from the rental. And if anything happens or there's any other issues, how do I get back to Roxy? Also wasn't going to leave me very much time. If I swing out there with everyone else with all the traffic trying to drift out there so they can still make it down, maybe get an hour, maybe 90 minutes tops at the convention before I got to hop back in the car and start heading up the 15 again. So this it's really funny because I made that video this week and we all kind of brushed it off, including myself after I posted it. I don't want to call it intimidation either from this administration. I think they have the ability to make a point and they're making it. I mean, I'm a person from California, born and raised out here. I've lived out here in SoCal for long enough too. I know I'm a NorCal kid, but I grew up around military bases in the state. And yeah, live fire, all that shit happens all the time. Like, we're not intimidated by the military doing an exercise. So I will agree there. I don't think that this is intimidation. I think it's just intentional inconvenience to prove a point. I don't know what that point is. I think that's the good question. And I think the better question is, with this administration, does there need to be a point? They can just be doing it to be fucking petty. Yeah. Not how we were planning on spending our Saturday. This was supposed to be a much more entertaining live. I was supposed to be having a little bit more fun than this. Well, it doesn't work that way, Julia, because a good chunk of that's going to be income tax. And the decision to withhold your income is an individual decision. Like, the state of California doesn't hold all of its residents' tax money for the whole year and then at the end of the new year send it to the federal government and the IRS. It's when they withhold from our paychecks, it's going to the IRS. Because that's who pays us when we get our refunds too. So, like, You can be a liberal citizen in a blue state, and you can choose yourself that you are not going to send your tax dollars in. That is certainly a choice that you can make. But then you're committing a felony. Depending on, especially if you know you're doing it. So, yeah, that's a very, yeah. But, yeah, unfortunately not, Day not cooperating with us. So, I've not taken Roxy out since I got back. So, I mean, the reality is it's been 4.5 hours. She's fucking fine. This kid's over here just munching away. She didn't touch her bone while I was gone. She won't touch her bones while I'm gone. But I'll probably take her out and maybe get some rest. I don't know. We'll do a TikTok live tonight. I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should check with some people. I don't know. Try to go tomorrow. The problem with I haven't looked at the schedule again since I made the decision not to go on Sunday. But I'm wondering if it's even worth it because all the networking stuff was today, and that was the big. Can I write a book on all the different ways this administration has impacted my life? Oh man, I wonder if that would sell. But yeah, guys, I am going to gonna hop off here. I just know I communicated to y'all that we were gonna do a little live, and I just wanted to make sure that I didn't bail on any of you guys. Obviously, this is not what we were planning on doing. It should have been a lot more exciting, a lot louder. Yeah, and hopefully Streamlabs doesn't hate me automatically because I bailed on my reserved time. But shit happens. It's a convention. Shit happens. Shit comes up. People disappear and go do other things. Not uncommon. So. But I do appreciate you guys checking in. Really sorry that this was not as exciting as we had hoped it was going to be. But yeah. Regardless, we got enough done yesterday. I think we got a lot of good information. We got So yeah, we'll do a TikTok live a little bit later tonight, guys. Look forward to catching up with y'all. Thanks again for popping in and checking in on me, guys. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday, and bye from Roxy and I. Take care.